Hey, what's up, everybody? First of all, I want to thank you all for tuning in and watching my video. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. I am Tangi Bryant, the founder of the Fight Club, and I want to let you know more about my organization. The Fight Club is, simply put, my change that I want to see in the community. I focus on those who would normally seek encouragement from other people, the forgotten, lost generation, social misfits, if you will. And I want to give them encouragement and hope and aspirations for a better future. With the Fight Club, I have a mantra that I like to run with the Fight Club. It's basically the Fight Club fighting for a better future. What will you fight for? And also with that, I have a power statement or a core message that the entire Fight Club is embodied under. It's basically the decisions you make today affect your tomorrow. And your tomorrow definitely meaning more than just the day after today, but your entire life. It is important that I share with anybody that I come in contact with how and any decision that you make today can affect any future plans or goals that you have in life. So you have to be conscious of the decisions that you're making and also making good decisions. And my organization is definitely in the grassroots stages, but I'm still getting out there in the community and definitely want to make it known and help those that I can starting now, regardless if I have a big name, a big 503c1, 501c3. You know what I'm saying, without the label, but definitely doing the work. So as of right now, my mission statement is to enrich, educate, and inspire individuals in an effort to solidify aspirations for a better future. Um, and all this has spawned from the challenges that I've had to endure due to decisions that I've made in my life. So uh, let's move on to let you know who I aim to help. Right now, there are three groups of fighters. I like to call anybody in my organization a fighter, who we all should be fighting to be our best selves every day. Three groups of fighters that I'm focusing on right now as I open my doors, open my heart, open my hands to help those. Um, the first group is they're labeled as aging out teens. Aging out teens are associated with the foster care system. These are teens, soon to be 18 years old, and they will no longer be under the state's care, and they have to learn how to fend for themselves, despite what they have and haven't learned throughout life. And once I learned and got into um, helping the youth, it was mind blowing because they go from the state technically being their parents, from everybody in their life being paid to be there, for all their decisions being made for them, to now you have to basically fend for yourself. You may have to find a home depending on your foster care situation. Some of these aging out youth aren't able to stay there anymore. They're still in high school, haven't completed high school courses yet, and now are left to basically navigate life on their own. So I'm extending my services, my network, my resources out to them to help them. There are definitely things. Don't get me wrong. There are things going on in the state of Texas as well as Houston that helps them, but there are areas that are not being touched, which is the areas that I want to touch on, and I'll get to that later on with the areas of focus of growth that the Fight Club focuses on. The second group of fighters are what society likes to label as at-risk youth, whatever that may be. Just youth that may be getting into trouble, juvenile delinquents that they may call them, high school dropouts. Um, and I know that it's not that these youth are not intelligent, they have more of an interest problem, and amongst other things, but I want to reach them on that level, which I know I have that ability and that gift that was given to me, and that's why I'm sharing with these group of people to help them be the best they can be and be successful in their own right. And the last group is the criminally stigmatized. Now that's a large realm, and no, I can't reach everybody, and some people I'm not even uh, technically trained enough to. But there are a select few, just as myself, that have made the wrong decisions in life and become criminally stigmatized and labeled, but also have the will to be successful and know that there's more to life than what society is telling you you can and can't do, because they put you in a box and basically won't let you re-enter. They talk about recidivism and re-entering, but they don't allow you to. You are unable to get your own housing. You are only able to work certain jobs. People label you by a piece of paper and don't even give you the opportunity. But I'm here to let you know that there are still opportunities, there are options, and it's not because of somebody else, because it's what you create by your heart, your mind, and just your abilities. So moving on, uh, those are the three fighters that I'm helping: aging out teens, at-risk youth, and the criminally stigmatized that have the will to achieve and be successful. And now moving on to into the services. What the Fight Club mainly is going to provide is a developmental process. It's not a program. I don't like to call it a program. It's called a process because it's going to continue beyond uh, your time with me. I mean, it's going to continue forever. If this is something you really want to do, and I've really reached you, and you're really determined to be successful and build wealth, or leave a legacy, or help your family, or whatever your goals may be, there are it's a growth towards success coaching. And there are 5 areas of growth towards success that I focus on. And these are proven to work. I know, because these are things that I had to analyze about myself to get on the right path. And the first area of growth towards success is self-awareness. And what self-awareness embodies is character. Because a lot of us ignore our character, which I did, and nourished a reputation. A reputation based on what people thought of us and what we wanted people to think of us, not who we truly are. And the decisions that I made in my life that hindered me were decisions emotionally driven, and also based on my influences. Not really myself, but my influences. And I didn't like it once I really sat down and analyzed it. And also, it didn't align with the goals that I had. So I had to change and become more self-aware and work on my character, and improve on the traits that I believed and value as good character. So the second area of growth towards success is mental toughness. Mental toughness is very important, because anger management falls under that, and just overall control of your emotions. Because a lot of us day to day make decisions based on our emotions, and our emotions are temporary, and we can damage long, great relationships, and burn bridges because we were emotionally driven, and turn around and regret the decision that we made. So we have to be in control of our emotions. Not saying that you can't be emotional, but you have to really take a step back and not make decisions based off your emotions. The third area of growth towards success is critical thinking, developing critical thinking skills. Um, I think that's very important, and something that's under the radar, because a lot of people may take for granted. Um, you're not a critical thinker if there's somebody in your life that you believe everything that they say and you don't research it for yourself. Being a critical thinker is about evaluating things for yourself and knowing it to be true because of something you did. As far as you gathered the information, you researched it, you followed through, and you know it to be right, not because of what somebody else said. Because too many times with my 3 groups of fighters in life, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are telling them what they can't do. You can't do this, you can't do that, you won't be able to do this, you won't be able to do that. Well, find out for yourself. Don't get discouraged, and don't fall off track and not even try because of what somebody else has said. Find out for yourself. And now moving on to the fourth area of growth towards success is knowledge. And knowledge is so important. And I know many of you have heard knowledge is power, knowledge is power. Well, we've come into a new age to understand that applied knowledge is power. Knowledge is only half of it, but nonetheless, it's very important. And I wanted to use the word knowledge because I don't want to just box in and label it education, because I know a lot of youth and people just get turned off by education. Education is important too, but knowledge, it's the information, the content, expanding yourself and getting more into what you like, your interests, and getting to know yourself will help you identify what you need to work on and also become the best you can be. And fifth area of growth towards success is action. Action is big. It's the end all be all because everybody has great ideas, but if you don't act on them, they fall by the wayside. Somebody else will act on it, or I mean, you won't become successful. I mean, action is something that on the basic level of what separates the successful from the unsuccessful is an action step. You know, people talk all day. What are you doing? So right now, I'm going to take that and challenge you all to share this video or just share the information. And I will be putting the Fight Club's contact email on to anybody you feel that could benefit from what I'm planning to offer, what I am offering. So that was the main purpose of this video. Oh yeah. Well, let me add that too. Other services aside from the growth towards success coaching that I provide is also tutoring. That would be for high school. I tutor math and science, which I love, and also college prep, ACT, SAT, GED prep. Definitely do all that, and and after all that, I have also another. I don't want to call it a course, but it's another segment is options for success where we discuss different just get in there and brainstorming with their interests and getting them on the track of maybe business ownership, entrepreneurship, wealth building, just feeding them financial information, just basically giving you all the information and content that I have to use so that you can be successful. And again, thank you all for watching. If you have any insight or input or anything that you feel that you can provide and help with other with my fighters and myself, please feel free to provide the information. I hope this information was as clear, as concise as possible. And I'm stepping out on faith and doing something new. So I'm working and growing step by step, and I've taken many steps to get to this point to be able to get in front of the camera and just express what the Fight Club is to you all. So again, thank you for your time. Look forward to more videos. Definitely shorter, of course, but I will expound more on my growth towards success coaching and also the other services that I provide for the Fight Club. Again, thank you for tuning in. I am Tangie Bryant, and the founder of the Fight Club, and catch y'all next time.